All right. Hey, it's Swami and Rainey and Phil Mahoney, and we're live out of this Let Pavilion for day 2 of Revolt on the Rio Grande with Jerry Cantrell, Mike Inez from Alice in Chains, man. Guys, how are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for having us.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Hey, digging the hat, dude.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, little pork pie for the summer. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, we talked to you when they dedicated the Performing Arts Center here in town, Randy Castillo. We had you on the phone, and you guys had just put Hollow out, but the new album wasn't out yet. So since then, we got Stone, which was like the second single you did. Now we got the entire thing. I got to tell you, Black Gives Way to Blue was phenomenal, but it seems like this new album, you guys really hit a groove this time. Do you think that's true?
Oh yeah, it was a lot kind of less pressure on this one. We did it with the same production team. We done like hundreds and hundreds of gigs in between the two albums. So it was I felt it was a good team effort. We were in there throwing down together.
Yeah, I mean it's we've been really lucky. A lot of people don't get second chances in life, and we've worked through a lot, and we continue to make music that makes us happy, and it seems like we make a lot of other people happy with it too. So it's cool. It's a great thing.
I think the art too of making a complete album anymore is, I mean, you guys nailed it. I absolutely love it. And I don't want to stop. There's no song that I want to skip. I want to hear everything, and that's so. I am ADD. I just skip.
Yeah. Well, that's a really good point. I mean, it's the way things have shifted over the last decade or so. That kind of attention to detail, and also just the opportunity to be able to do that. To be able to really kind of think from the album mentality. That's what we grew up listening to. So it's of course what we aspire to, and we've been lucky enough to be able to kind of operate at our own speed and be able to take the time to make an album, and that goes from the songs to the packaging to the way that it looks, the artwork, the whole tour. And
I love the artwork.
Yeah,
the cover is awesome.
We're all a lot of really creative guys, and we also surround ourselves with a lot of creative people as well. So
the session guys we hired to actually play the parts were awesome guys. Earth, Wind and Fire. They're not cheap either. Yeah. Earth, Wind and Fire cost some money to do the record.
They're like, Mike, we got this Verdine White guy out here who's going to play bass on this next song. So, we've talked to a bunch of people who, especially since you guys announced you're coming, you can't believe how many people we've heard from that have said, man, I'm so stoked because I never got a chance to see Alice in Chains back in the day. So this is the first chance they're going to get. It's kind of wow.
Oh, we just like playing for folks. I mean, we started, I think, touring heavy in April.
Yeah.
And it's been nonstop for us. We went to Europe already once, came back to the States once already, did Canada. This is the second States run. After this, we go to South America, then one more States gig in Vegas, then back to UK run, 6 shows in the UK, then Christmas, then Australia after that. And
Pacific Rim, one more trip back to UK, and 2 more trips around the States probably.
Yeah.
And then maybe get back to Canada as well.
So we won't see a new album till like 2019 then.
Yeah, it'll be a while. I mean, that's about at least it's 4 years since we put the last one out, but at least it's not the gap that was between the last one. So hopefully that's about right, about 3-4 years.
Yeah. Call me. Am I crazy here? I remember when you came to town, Jerry. You were on tour for your second solo album. Okay, it was the double one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and now was William Duvall with Comes with the Fall in the opening band on that tour?
Yeah.
He was okay.
Yeah, Will's band was opening the tour, and actually also kind of. The guys that I was playing with, I had to weed a few of them out real quick, and they're like, "Look, man, we can do it." And I'm like, "All right, that sounds cool." So, we knew each other pretty well, and so I just kind of absorbed them into my band as well. So they were doing kind of 2 sets a night, and that's where, we had become friends before that, but we actually got to play together quite a bit before we ever, invited Will in to play with us. So there's a history there too, and he's a guy that. I respect his attitude about what we do. It's like us. He's a lifer, and that's why he fits in. He cares about it, and his work ethic is second to none. There's nobody that I know works harder than him. I mean, I don't even work as hard as he does. I don't. It's like
Well, you do on the golf game though.
On the golf game.
Yeah. Oh, there's that. Yeah.
That's not really helping us very much either.
It's not really translating to my golf game. So it's lucky I still have a day job.
Mike, I talked about this with you when we talked to you on the phone, but Jerry, When you guys did Black Gives Way to Blue, the song on the last album, I remember I had to read the liner notes twice. I said, are you kidding me? Elton John is playing on this? What an unlikely pairing. But, man, that song is probably one of my favorite in your catalog, man.
Cool, man. Well, that song means a lot to us. It was a rebirth, and also titling the record with that song was us remembering our friend and saying goodbye to him and moving on and carrying him with us, and to have Elton, who was like pretty much my first musical kind of hero, and a big hero to all the guys, to have him be a part of that was pretty amazing. It's just one of those things you can't ever plan on happening, and it's just like, wow, did that really happen? And,
If that's my last, if I'm on my deathbed when I'm 90 years old and the last thing I remember is recording with Elton John, that's going to be a cool memory. I mean, I will never forget the day we tracked the piano with him. It was just he was such a, he got it, he knew what the heaviness of the song and what it represented to our band, and saying goodbye to Lane, and he just really wanted to be a part of it. Yeah, it was really amazing to us,
And as a listener, us radio types get kind of jaded pretty easy, all right? But when Black Gives Way to Blue came out and I stopped it on my iPod and I heard that song, that's one of those songs that even at this advanced stage of our careers, that's the one where the hair on your arm still stands up. The progression, everything, it was just like, damn, I want to hear that one again. So great job with that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we play it live, but Elton didn't want to do that.
Come on.
I was telling these guys a story outside, Jerry. I don't know if it was you or some of the other guys in the band, but we're going back to the Dirt Tour for you guys, okay? I'm going to tell a story on you. You guys were opening for Ozzy, and a couple of guys from the band came in to the club my band was playing at later that night. And they were over there playing Pac-Man, I think, or Miss Pac-Man. I don't remember if it was you or not, but I remember we were on break, and we're like, hey, man, that's Alice in Chains. Let's see if they want to sit in, man. How cool would that be? We come, we're like, hey, tap you guys on the shoulder. Hey, man, we're with the band. Did you guys want to sit in? You guys looked at us and you went, no. And you played Pac-Man again. One of my favorite memories as a player, man.
I don't remember that, so I can't take credit for that.
Being the classic local band, you're like, that's just because we're too good, man. We intimidated them.
They said we freaked them out, man, so they're just going to let us do our thing.
This guys suck anyway.
Yeah, exactly.